Hello, it's Damiana Garcia, and I'm just having a good old time on a Sunday afternoon, a rainy afternoon. Now, full disclosure, just moments ago, I was doing another live video, but I was gesturing so joyously that my hand hit the screen and I turned off Instagram. So I was speaking to you guys, and I'm very expressive with my hands, and I have to actually be careful with this, because often I will, when I'm out in public, I will gesture so wildly that my hands are hitting, and I hit, and I don't mean to. It's just that I'm so ebullient that I'm smacking people across the face in the street. And hello, I've got a really wonderful crew joining me here. Hello, the Witch Hawk. Hello, Brioche. Hello there. Thank you for joining me, Flag John B. and Seth Vaughn and Hollis Bohannon. And if you're and Always on Adventure, if you're joining me now, I was just explaining that you might have been with me a moment ago because I was already doing one of these live videos, and I hit my screen because I talk with my hands. I do. I'm a hand talker, and it's how there's different ways to learn. You can learn orally or visually or kinesthetically, and you can also, or if you're me, you also speak with your entire body, and often it's very violent, and often I don't. There's a fine line, because often I'm just not even speaking. I'm non-verbally just hitting and flailing about and causing quite a commotion. Okay. So, but that's the way I communicate. Thank you. Always Adventure says you're the best. Hello, Melissa St. Moore. I'm back from smacking my own phone screen and wreaking havoc. Did I enjoy the inauguration? I did. I enjoyed the inauguration very much. It was very inspiring, and I'm just so happy we've got these fabulous ladies in the White House. Kamala, love Jill Biden, and Joe. Gotta love Joe. Guys, I think we're gonna be okay. I think we're gonna be all right. For the first time in a moment, 4 years, I feel like we're back on track here, and things are gonna, just give me that vax. That's next on the agenda. First of all, they should put me on, give me my own cabinet of fraps, and I'll be on it, and I will make sure those fraps are getting made every day with very highly specific instructions from the customer. Because I'll tell you something, I'm a true blue Democrat, and I'm a progressive, and I'm a liberal, but when it comes to my Frappuccino, I'm a tyrant. Call me Queen Damiana, because I want that. I'm in there. I want half whip, double cream, 3 strawberry, and I want some of the toppings for your winter drink, but I want them just on my special Frap. I'm a bit of a monster. But I own it. I own it. I do it with a smile. And, and often I will, Shelby is my favorite, barista, my favorite frap artist. And, often I complain to her manager, and I ask for the manager to come and make them do it right. But Shelby's cool with it. Cause I'm like, hey, that's Dami. That's what I say to her through my mask, cause I do mask up. I'm just there. I smize at her over my mask, and we're cool. She seems very angry with me, but I know we're cool. We're solid. It's unshakable. And if everyone could smize at me the way my barista Shelby smizes at me, we'd all have true love in our lives. And take from that what you will. That's a little takeaway. I think we got some questions coming in hot. Let's see what you guys are it's exact. Thank you, Always Adventure. Always on Adventure communicates through violence also. It's a very potent communication tool. And, and I say that with no expertise in, peaceful, nonviolent communication, but from life experience, I've got a PhD, and I'm all for the nonverbal flail and hit. Okay. Oh, and the Witch Hawk says, Can you believe we all survived these past 4? Can I believe we all survived these past 4 years? I can't. I think, I mean, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. But, you know something? We did it! We're here. And some would say, in my case, for better or for worse. Okay. No, it's all good. We're onward and upward, guys. Truly. Now, okay, we got some more questions coming in. Melissa asks, is my frap blue too? Well, I do like a blue frap. And that's one of the things I tell Shelby. I say, make it cool, make it frosty, and make it blue. And again, I'm a gourmand. I'm a bit of a frap gourmand, and I'm very particular, and I want ingredients put in my frap that they don't even have at Starbucks. I bring it from home, or I want them to take a sugar cookie from the display case and crumble it in. I make it fun. I make it fun. It certainly mixes things up. Okay, and that's what I remind Shelby when she seems particularly upset with me. Witchhawk says that, you've had the first shot of the vaccine, and you work in healthcare. Oh, great. So I salute you, in doing your amazing health work. And you say, the only side effect you had so far was a slightly sore arm for 6 hours. Okay. Well, I'm glad that's the only side effect. And, and I must say, you're a better person than I, because you're helping people, because last weekend, I tried to masquerade as a health worker, and that's not cool. When I went in there and I put on scrubs and I said I was a healthcare worker and I needed the shot, that was not cool, and it was not right, and it did not work. I didn't get the shot. And by the end we were like wrestling with that syringe, and it was squirting, and I think I almost could have gotten it in my arm, and then I would have had the sore arm for 6 hours. But the nurse was really distraught, and it just squirted all in the air, and I said to her, okay, you just wasted a shot, because that could have gone in my arm, and I would have had to go through this whole charade again to get the second shot, and that would have been very taxing for me, but I would have done it. Long story short, I can't go back to the children's hospital again, ever. But I salute the healthcare workers. You're doing wonderful work, and thank you. And Melissa St. Moore, Democratic Frappuccino. Give me a blue frap. True blue, true blue. And, and that, when I bring things, I brought in some frozen blueberries from home, and just throw it in the blender. And the manager, Trisha, was upset with me because she said that was unhygienic and it was unsanitary to put ingredients in the blender that weren't even from Starbucks. I respected her request, and I did let myself behind the counter, and I did insert the blueberries into my Frappuccino, and they did not allow me to leave with the Frappuccino, and I did break the Frappuccino maker. And Shelby, it was nice knowing you. I can't ever order from you again. But we had a good relationship. We had a good run. It lasted most of the pandemic, which is longer than most of my relationships with baristas last. So kudos to me. We're all doing our good work. We're all doing what we can. Oh, thank you. And Rich Chuck says, get it if you can. Yeah, I'm going to, get it if you can. I'm going to try to get that shot next weekend. I'll find another hospital. I still got the scrubs. And this feisty lady reporter, when I'm chasing a hot scoop, I get it. With gusto. Oh, yeah, it's, exactly, always on adventure. It's a little Miss Piggy style. Hi-ya! And she lives in my heart, daily. She's truly a hero. She's my hero. And okay, we got more questions. We got more questions coming in, and I'm gonna answer them. Yeah, exactly, Witch Hockey. I gotta love the vax squirts. Just squirt it in me, I say. That's what I say each time. I say, just squirt that right in me. And as Seth S. Vaughn has said beautifully, indeed, I pledge allegiance to the United States of Frappuccino. That's my personal salute as well. So glad we're simpatico on that topic. Okay. What do we say? How's Tanya Roberts doing these days? Society's Boys asks. Sadly, Tanya has passed on. She will always live forever in our hearts, and I salute Tanya. And I will say this, as you may, I've had many a joyous time with Tanya, and I will be sipping, nay, guzzling a pile driver in her honor. And, and as you may recall, I used to visit Tanya's Hollywood Ghoul House, and she took me on quite a spirited tour. And rumor has it that Tanya now haunts the Ghoul House. So next time I want to see Tanya, I will visit her at the Ghoul House. And Tanya, you have my permission to possess my body. Take me for a spin. I think that could be the most beautiful way to reunite with Tanya. What a gal. And the Witch Hawk asks, how do you feel about Anderson Cooper shading Kathy Griffin for the Trump bloody head? He owes her a good public apology. She knew. She did know. Team Kathy on this one. And first of all, I'm upset, angry, because my New Year's Eves will never be the same without I wanted that camaraderie between Kathy and Anderson. They had great chemistry. They had great chemistry. The two of them just riffing and bouncing off each other. I miss it. And I think we were all robbed of that because Kathy, she was onto something. And I love, by the way, that portrait is genius. And yeah, give me that bloody head on a stick, and I'll stick it right out in front of my home as a tribute to the health of our country. But I will say this, Andy Cohen took her place, and I will say, Andy, yes, I will go on Real Housewives. Yes, I will. Yes, I will, and you can call me, and I'll go on there. Just send me right down to Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I'm all caught up on the current season, and I will get it. I'll splash around in that hot spring sauna, and I'll fight with the girls, and I'll say that and I'll admit that I was afraid of Jen. I will admit that I will own it. I was afraid of Jen, and I won't pussyfoot around, and I won't mince words. I'll tell the girls straight up. Okay? And Whitney Rose, I'm glad you're raising awareness. Okay? Okay, okay, we got some more questions here. Okay. Always on Adventure asks, what pandemic hobbies are you enjoying? Well, I gotta tell you, I've been keeping busy. I know a lot of us, this is a hard time because, we're struggling here, and certainly my mental health has deteriorated even lower than it was before, which is what's shocking to me. But I filled my days with, I like to go on different fan groups, and lately I'm in like 3 Christopher Pike fan groups on Facebook, and all day we just argue about whether the Final Friends trilogy was better than Slumber Party, or is Chain Letter the best novel in his oeuvre. And it's really a toss up. I mean, the group, we're really we've been duking it out. And then when I'm not in that Facebook fan group, I'm up to my ears in messages in the fan group of game mail erotic art. And all I do is go on there, but mostly in that group, I'm just hearting everything and writing yummy. So I'm telling you, my social calendar is full and my heart is full. So, my advice to anyone suffering right now is find a juicy face group community and dive right in. Those comments are coming in hot. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, exactly. The Witch Hawk. New Year's Eve has never been the same since Kathy left. We need Anderson, bury the hatchet. You can be a trio. It could be Anderson, Andy, and Kathy. I mean, now that's a show. I mean, come on, that's a reality show I'd watch, right? Now that's a way to ring in the new year. Okay. With the Witch Hawk. Okay, this is spicy. Witch Hawk asks, "What's the weirdest fetish you have ever heard of?" Now, you might know this one. It's called, it's called the slippery pipe cleaner. Now, the slippery pipe cleaner, this is, it's an act. It's also a fetish. And basically you put colorful pipe cleaners braided into fanciful shapes, and you just put them in every orifice of the body. And let me tell you, and, I'm not speaking from experience. I am. It'll clean you out, and it'll feel good too. It's a win-win. So that's another takeaway today, and another discovery I made while in quarantine. See, we can use this time to learn and to edify ourselves. And let me tell you, there's some great deals on pipe cleaners on Amazon. Thank God for Prime. Oh, okay. The JJ the Pupster asks, what's the biggest you've ever seen of the pipe cleaners? Well, there was a jumbo pipe cleaner it was first of all, it was like a braid it was like a magenta, a green, and sort of a fuchsia, and this really beautiful braid. And let me tell you, mazel tov to the brave individual who handled that beast, because that was a mighty braid. I'll leave it there. I'll let you paint the picture, okay? Oh, yes. Now, guys, let me tell you, I wish you all a happy 2021. We're onwards and upwards. We're gonna get those vaxes, and before you know it, my pipe cleaner enthusiast group are going to be meeting IRL to take them out for a spin in person. So it's sort of a craft night slash it's a craft night slash really rowdy sex party. It's a both and. It's a both and. So I'll leave you. But before I go, I'll answer these last couple questions. Always adventure. How do you feel about the death of Larry King? You know, as a fellow journalist, I think sometimes that gets lost in the shuffle. I am a journalist. I salute my fellow journalist. Thank you, sir, for the fine work you've done in the world of journalism. I fancy myself sort of a lady Larry King, just like incompetent. Just like fully incompetent, but in that spirit. So thank you, Larry. And the Witch Hog says, asks, describe in detail the most terrifying, dangerous, erotic experience you've ever had at summer camp. Okay. And JJ Pupster just as a follow-up says, is Larry King a top? In our erotic dalliances, he was let me put it this way, he was a this, that, and the other, top, bottom, sideways. He was adventurous. Very adventurous lover, and I'll salute him for that as well. But as for the most at summer camp, I'll tell you, I think this might be where the pipe cleaner thing started for me, because I'll tell you, me and my bunkmate Sheila. Let me just say, when it was Friendship Bracelet Day, let's just say a few extra things got braided all over the body, and I was sore in 27 places at the camp dance. And so when Keith wanted to slow dance with me, I said, careful when you touch me this there and the over there, because there might be some colorful, very artfully stitched friendship bracelets still attached to my body. That's my discreet way of saying my nether regions were basically one big friendship bracelet. Okay. Oh, guys. Well, I would be remiss to leave without answering these questions. So I will respond thusly. Does Damiana have any living relatives? I do. We're actually a very large, happy family. That most of them are in Rancho Palos Verdes, but I do have a twin. I do have a twin sister, Damiana, who we have a very violently loving and antagonistic relationship, and because we're identical, she often poses as me. But here's an exclusive: I pose as her too, and basically we're obliterating each other's personal integrity and reputations as human beings all over the country. So we've had some fun. There's some stories I could tell you, and they involve they usually involve public nudity on my part, but it's fun. It's fun. We have a good dynamic, and so I hope that answered your question. Now, Jeff it says, I miss your RuPaul's Drag Race red carpet YouTube videos so much. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jeff. One of these days I'm going to get myself back on that carpet. I might have to come in with the red carpet company and hide wrapped up in the carpet to get in there. But once we can do this, if I got to be masked, I'll do that. But I'll get in there and I'll have my microphone. I might not even have a camera. I'll just barrage the queens with questions and we'll hope for the best. And at least we'll entertain ourselves in the moment. And, you should see what my twin sister's done on occasion. That's why they don't let me back at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. Thanks a lot, sis. Okay. Did you ever reunite with Vaj Davis? Butt Midler asks. Not yet. But I cherish Vaj Davis. I love her. What an icon, what a legend, and what an incredible artiste. And as you might know from YouTube, we had a bedroom tete-a-tete that I still relish. I relish and savor. And you can see it on YouTube. I don't know, we let's just say, we regaled that hotel bedroom with stories. If these walls could talk. And if this comforter could be washed, it won't be. Hotel comforters aren't washed. Okay. JJ the Pupster says, did you ever get to visit Tahiti Village? Luckily, I had an in with Tanya. She got me in, and I'll just say this, that when Alan Thicke was on the premises, we had a good time at the bottomless shrimp cocktail bar, and the parties continued to his private VIP room with platter of said shrimp cocktails. Yeah, Tanya, Alan Thicke, and I, we made good use of our time together. Very productive use of our time. Okay. Thank you, the Witch Hawk. I love these little videos. They really are a treat for us. I thank you. Well, it's a great joy and pleasure for me to connect with you. You guys are a treat and a delight, and I bat my CVS blue eyeshadow at you in thanks. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, and JJ Bubster says, I hope he was thick. Oh, let's just say, I'm discreet and I am a lady. So I will only say discreetly that Alan Thicke lived up to his name in every way. And yes, I am the birth mother to Robin. Okay, that was the fruit of our labors. And it was not just labor, it was joy, and it was pleasure. And I'll leave it at that, because I am discreet, and I am a lady. And yes, R.I.P. Tanya, we love her forever. Mwah! Well, from me and my girl, Wolfsbane, see, I've been busy ordering myself gifts on eBay. That's how I stay productive during quarantine. So from this, Wolfsbane and I, we say, love you guys. Mwah. Besos and abrazos. Love you. Happy 2021. We're on the up and up. And, thank you, JJ the Pupster. I try to be discreet. A discreet lady through and through. Love you guys. Happy 2021. How do we do it? How do we turn it? Oh, do we do there? How do we do it? Oh, how do we do it?